Hello, my name is Chris Natras. I'm the current principal here at Lakes College, and it's my absolute pleasure to be introducing our 20-year anniversary of Lakes College here at Lillyhall and to commemorate our time as a college here. I've been with the college for 12 of those 20 years and knew from the moment I arrived I was in absolutely the right place. We have a fabulous facility and community here at Lillyhall, and the people who were involved in moving the college to this location 20 years ago certainly did a fantastic job in developing a college fit for the future. Thanks to their endeavours and our collective efforts in keeping the college estate fit for purpose over the years, we have resources and facilities here that I'm very proud of, we should all be proud of, and are a real asset for our West Cumbrian communities and businesses. Many thousands of students and learners have benefited from what we do here over the past 20 years and, I'm pleased to say, gone on to achieve really great things. This may be an experience from school, a full-time course, part-time studies for professional qualifications, a degree, an access course, developing skills, building DIY skills, finding a career, and lots in between. A common thread has always been that everybody is welcome here at Lillyhall and we're here to help. Similarly, hundreds of my former and current colleagues have enjoyed what we do here at the college, played a very significant part and shared in some great times, including a fair few Ofsteds on the way. Not only do we have a cracking set of facilities here, but we also have a brilliant culture and spirit. Visitors who always comment on the great atmosphere they find here and the very warm welcome that we always lay on. Well, here's hoping for another 20 years and more of success with our ambition of serving our local communities to the very best of our abilities. I'm delighted to now pass over to several people who will share their perspective of life with lakes at Lillyhall.
Hi, I'm Val Pallister. I'm currently Data Services Manager here at Lakes College. When I joined the college, which was way back in early 1995, I was based down at the old Park Lane West Cumbria College, as it was then, in a very old part of the building there in the Student Services Department. I actually came for a month to help out with the Link Start programme that we then did in conjunction with West Cumbria Development Agency. And I only worked 10 hours a week, and needless to say, the month turned into 27 years.
My name's Irene Farragher. I'm the Learner Support Manager here at Lakes College. I've worked at the college for 25 years this year. The first role I had was as a part-time hairdresser and tutor. At the time, this college wasn't here. It was over on the old site, which was the old Lillyhall school. I've seen a lot of changes in 25 years and probably had a lot of different job roles. I think there's a joke in HR that mine's one of the biggest HR files in the college. I think it has its own special room.
My name's Mark Burshall. I am the Quality Manager at Lakes College, West Cumbria at the moment. I've worked at the college for around about 25 years, so hopefully I'll be able to tell you one or two things about what's happened in those last 25 years.
Hello, I'm Claire Shakespeare and I work in Learning Support. Yeah, I've always worked in Learning Support. Down at Park Lane and at the Whitehaven College I used to do some teaching, but at this site I've always worked in Learning Support.
My name is Linda Stevenson and my job now is working in careers and admissions. My very first job was as a part-time lecturer in office technology.
My name's Deborah Pine and I'm a cross-college administrator. 20 years ago I was a student here at Lakes College and I was actually doing a diploma in computing.
The college has changed so much. I mean, as I say, I was very part-time then. I've gradually become sort of up to 12 hours a week, then 18, then 30, and now full-time for the last few years. When I first started, we had 2 computers between about 10 people, And when I think of how reliant now we are on digital technology, it's just so different.
20 years ago, the college was very different because we operated on 3 different sites. So we had a site in Workington, which was the main site, Park Lane, which is now the hospital. We also had a site in Whitehaven, which is now at the near Morrison's in Whitehaven, that's Flatwalks, which is a big tall building. And we also had the site here as well, which was originally Lillyhall School. We had to carry lots of boxes around with us with our materials in, because this was also the pre-digital age, so we didn't have everything on a computer or on a memory stick or whatever on the cloud. We basically had to carry boxes of stuff around with us.
Fabulous. From working on the 7th floor of an old building in Workington to a brand new design, it was wonderful.
20 years ago we had a totally different structure when we moved into the building than we have now. I don't think people so much knew each other outside of their own department. I don't remember having a lot to do with construction. They were on a different site to us. I think now we're all a lot more collaborative in working together, and everyone knows how to work with each other and has an understanding of what everyone's job role is.
It was strange. The previous building was obviously in the centre of Workington, so there was a lot for people to do in between lessons. We could go into town, have something to eat. So it was quite good, obviously, moving here, that they actually provided a lot of facilities for people. So there was the like the LRC, the Learning Resource Centre, and also all the sports things that we were able to do as well. So considering we moved into really the middle of nowhere, it was still quite good, and there was plenty for everyone to do.
The walls have changed colour into much brighter greens and oranges rather than the gunmetal grey. But essentially my role hasn't really changed. I'm working with students to help them find the best ways that they can learn and to provide experiences so that they can grow into the people who they're going to be.
The way the college has grown and developed, and the variety of courses that we can now offer. The increase in technology, the loss of some books because everything is going digital, and the variety that the college has to offer.
Since we moved into this building 20 years ago, obviously it's expanded massively. We didn't have the SEN Centre, we didn't have the construction building, and the whole building is a totally different place than it looked 20 years ago.
Well, certainly the building that we're sat in now wasn't here at the time. I'm currently sat in the National College for Nuclear. I believe back in the day this was either like a football pitch, or it was one of the sports pitches. So this is definitely a big difference from when I was back there in 2001.
I can, yes. I can remember us getting ready to move in. And again, it was different. Reception was not quite like it is now. The entrance into the college, there wasn't that dog leg that there is now. And I can remember moving into G24, which is where we were, and it just seeming absolutely amazing to be moving into such a fantastic space after what we'd been used to.
I do remember when the students first came into the building, it was quite exciting, because obviously it's a brand new building and it was all shiny. It still is shiny, I think, but it was all shiny and new and exciting, and the buses dropped everybody off right outside the college, you know. It was, you know, whereas in Workington you had to walk from the bus station to the college and all that, so it was all very exciting, yeah.
I think the college will still be here. There's been an FE college, I think, in this area for many, many years, so I'd hope to think it's still here. The building will probably have changed, some of the courses might have changed, but essentially it's a place for people to come and learn and to have some fun?
Probably in the next 20 years, I think there'll be more progress. You know, clearly we're just in such a fast-moving age in terms of technology. I mean, when I think of the facilities that we've got here now with, you know, virtual reality and, you know, it's just going to increase. It's bound to do. If anyone had told me 27 years ago what it would be like here now, I don't think I'd have believed them. The pace of change has just been so immense.
I don't know. I don't think I will be. Although I say that I'll retire at 80 and then I'm going to be an apprentice.
I started out in hairdressing. When this place was being built, we were all brought over here in hard hats and special shoes to look at where the hair salons were going. I couldn't work out how it was going to look, how it was going to be, but we were all quite excited by the move and getting a special newly built hairdressing salon.
Linda, now that is a strange one because back in, I believe, 99, I first came here on a secretarial and admin course, and Linda Stevenson was actually one of my tutors. So we've gone from having a student-tutor relationship to colleagues, and it's quite good having to reminisce about the courses and everything back then. So yeah, Linda's a lovely person, and it's great that she's still here at the college.
There are lots of things really, mainly to do with the students and the fun that you could have with them as well. When I first became a programme area manager, during induction we would take the students to Hawes End and places like that and do team building exercises with them, and it was fantastic to see them develop over the first couple of weeks and then to watch them progress in the following 2 years.
When I think of the trees we must have used in reams and reams of paper, I mean, we used to send each other memos rather than, we didn't have email, you know, so, you know, you had a whole pile of memos that would come through to all staff, so just think of that. Incredible.
Well, I thought it was hidden, but it's resurfaced again recently. Back, I believe, in, I think it was the 2000-2001 year, a couple of myself and a couple of friends were asked to pose for some photos it was like the reception area, I believe, of the old college. So there's a couple of photos of me talking to what was then the Student Services Department. So I had hoped it was hidden, but it's been found again, unfortunately.
So when we moved into this building 20 years ago, it was literally just after I'd had my daughter. So at the time I was part-time. I think I only worked 2 days a week. So I probably missed out on a lot of the excitement and the buzz of moving into a new building. There was great excitement one year when we all got a few extra days off after Christmas because of storms over the Christmas period and part of the roof had blown off, so that was a great extended holiday for everyone.
A big memory, which I suppose I will never ever forget, was this time of year, September 2017, when we had the cyber attack, and we also had an audit in the same week, and it was incredibly challenging. But you know, everybody pulled together, and amazingly we did get all the students in the building and we managed to start delivering learning to them, but that was very challenging.
I've got loads of good memories at the college. We've had some really good staff parties in the refectory usually at the end of the year.
Oh, well, I work with some lovely people, wonderful students, and we've had some great laughs all the way along. Memories at the wall garden of me being chased by a mouse. That created quite a bit of humour.
We've had many fun moments at college as well, working together and doing team events. There was a year in the hairdressing department where we all got together and did the Race for Life. I think one of the funny things now is that obviously I've been at the college so long that I get learners now when they come into college with their parents on parents' evening, and I actually taught their parents.
I've got lots of memories of students, teaching students, lots of students who I'm still in touch with. I still bump into them in town. You know, some of them I'm connected to on Facebook, and there was one messaged me the other day, just the other day to say how you doing and stuff, which is really nice, because I, as a teacher, it's nothing better than that really, to get to that person's grown, got a career, and doing their own thing now, and that you've actually supported them and helped them to do that. So I think a lot of my memories are actually around as a teacher.
He's blanked it all out.
That'll start as my thing. It'll be like, you've got that.
It's fine. I hope you're good at editing, Holly. I don't think I'll still be here in the next 20 years, or I hope not to be. I don't want to leave, actually. I've enjoyed my last 20 years, 25 years at Lakes College, and it's been a pleasure working here all the time. We've had our ups and we've had our downs, but overall it's been a really good 25 years.